Folks, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York, down a 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
Well, I think for New York, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some hope. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Derrick Rose is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bain in at the 2. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now Morant. That shot misses. Nice D from Rose. Outside Fournier. There at the pass to Robinson. Shot from 12. That one doesn't drop. Brooks outside. To the inside. Adams. No good that time. And New York the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. A floater, and it's Morant missing.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Adams against Fournier. Rose passes to Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. Won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. No luck that time either. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back, Steve.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Rose with the ball. really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And it's in there.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Rose. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. So it's the Grizzlies now. 4-point game. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Here's Morant. No good on the shot. Rose with some nice D. Pass to Fournier. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. From deep, Brooks. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
A merciless slam by Steven Adams, using all of his athleticism to rub it right in the deepest of space.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Rose kicks to Fournier. Here's Randall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Morant passes to Adams. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Rose. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Rose has got 6 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Memphis moving that ball around. Morant passes to Jackson. Here's Bain. He's guarded by Fournier. Bain, no good. Knicks on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Rose can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morant against Rose. And here's Morant. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Magic in Orlando. 5 on the clock. Bain for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Randall. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rose against Morant. Driving inside. Robinson with the block. Shoots the 3. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Now, here's Barrett.
He's been excellent so far and with a attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. The Grizzlies 4th.
Those are some terrific numbers. You could tell last year that everyone on the team was totally focused on pounding the glass at both ends.
The trail by Morant outside, trying to end the drought. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Bounce pass from Rose. Outside Fournier. Plays it up off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Morant looking around. Now the pass to Bain. Down low, Jackson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skill, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
To the middle, here's Bain. Nice D from Fournier. Bain with the bucket.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Barrett. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Morant in the corner. Back to Brooks. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Misses off the right iron.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Rose, that's good.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Here's Morant, following the score by Derrick Rose. Barrett against Brooks. Passes it to Bain. Robinson with the block, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson, he's checked in for Adams. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Noel's checked in for New York. Kemba Walker comes in for Derrick Rose. Now, here's Barrett inside. And Noel throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Jackson.
A good vertical athlete. Brooks can finish in there even when challenged.
Walker against Anderson. To the paint, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Pass to Brooks. Over Barrett. Randall grabs the board.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Brooks misses.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And Barrett slams it in.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
High arcing shot. Fournier's shot is off. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 17. And the rejection by Noel. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in for Brooks. And then for New York, Alec Burks comes in for Barrett. And it's Reddish in for Evan Fournier. New York on D.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Jones on the wing, guarded by Walker. Jones kicks to Melton. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish, working hard to make an impact.
For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Magic. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. And they get it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
His first personal foul.
The Grizzlies had gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
At the line for Memphis, D'Anthony Melton. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Melton hits them both. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Up top, Randall. He's covered by Clark. Now, here's Burks. Defense right on him. 5 to shoot. Reddish. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now the dish to Anderson. Here's Melton. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. Randall with some nice D. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Walker. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Melton feeling it out a bit. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tillman passes to Melton. Here's Tillman. Memphis moving it around. Jones for 3. And no good. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's new. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose breaks so in the end.
A great teammate, and, you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for the Knicks. Randall out there with Alec Burks. And there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Reddish. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Clark. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Now, here's Burks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle, here's Reddish. Makes it off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Jones against Walker. Jones drives in. Here's Tillman, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Second team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Xavier Tillman taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Randall passes to Burks. Launches it. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Anderson outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
Memphis ball.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Down low, here's Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And Noel kicks to Walker. Pass to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson. Noel trying to break loose. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Burks.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now Reddish. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. And a wide open look for Walker. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. The Knicks leading by 14. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Right wing launches a 3, kept alive by New York. Now here is Robinson. Defense is right there. Burks the pass to Reddish. Shoots over Melton. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 6 points.
We saw a lot of this from Cam in college. He seems most comfortable creating off the bounce.
Anderson outside. And it's Noel with the rebound. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The pass to Robinson. Passes to Reddish. And no good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Melton passes to Anderson. The shot that time, not on target. The Knicks leading by 16. Driving the lane, it's Clark with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Baines checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Melton. And New York with a change here, too. Rose, he's checked in for Cameron Reddish. Here's Tillman. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Noel. And finished off by Morant.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Walker the pass to Burks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Burks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Walker the pass to Robinson. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant, that's for 2. Morant with another miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Burks' shot is good.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Jones, and the rejection by Noel. Clark dishes to Jones. Back to Clark. Morant, that's for 2. No good off the front iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wasted no time on that one. Rose has got 10.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
One-on-one here. Takes the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jones. The Knicks also changing it up. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Kemba Walker.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
With some arc. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 8 points.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Here's Morant, following the score by Derrick Rose. Over Rose. And it's Morant missing. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And the rejection by Jackson.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. And they get it back. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's the teardrop. Bane with the bucket. Bane's got his second bucket.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Rose.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Count that bucket. Morant's got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Bane. He's guarded by Fournier. Bane, no good. The Knicks leading by 22. Randall kicks to Rose. Pass to Fournier. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
3 points.
Fournier's got his third basket of the night right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. Over Barrett. Brooks misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Fournier's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Payne for 3. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Outside
half.
Fournier.
2 minutes.
Inside. Here's Randall. It's not going to go for him. Adams, some nice D. Here's Payne. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The pass to Robinson. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Fournier. Here's Robinson. 1:14 left in the first half of the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Rose against Morant. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fournier passes to Robinson. Kicks to Rose. With the teardrop, he can't hit that time. The Grizzlies trail by 20. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. And stolen by Fournier. He dishes it to Barrett. Rose against Jackson. Rose with the ball. 17 points in the game. To the left wing. To stop the drought. No good on that one. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for New York. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, you know, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys deliver.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glasses like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel that now. Me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And half upon us, this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. Here's Morant, following the score by Derrick Rose. Up again, and it's Adams on the follow.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
Barrett dishes to Rose. Passes it to Fournier. Lets it go. Kept alive by New York. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here is Brooks, following the score by New York. And here's Morant. Misses off the left iron. Feeds it to Randall. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Outside Fournier. He kicks it to Robinson. Randall down low. And Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. At the elbow, Adams. The dish to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 12.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Adams against Fournier. Pass to Randall. Here's Bane. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Morant. Fires from deep. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Jackson against Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 7.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Here's Bane. And there's the pass to Morant. Hands it from downtown. 15 points in the game.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And then for New York, Nerlens Noel checks in for Julius Randle. Burks comes in for Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. To the middle, here's Bane. Nice D from Fournier. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 17. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Anderson following the shot by Alec Burks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
on Evan Fournier.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Fournier.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Clark, and he uses the glass on the lane. Clark's got 6.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here is Robinson. He has 6. Burks, the pass to Robinson. Kicks it to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Second chance shot, and Robinson with the layup. 8 points for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside, Jones. Driving to the basket, and it's blocked. Burks looking around. Over Clark. That one off the back iron and out.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Passes it to Anderson. Here's Bain. 9 points in the game so far. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. New York calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Reddish comes in for Evan Fournier. The Knicks leading by 18. Now Burks. He has 7, and the foul on Alec Burks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And so here's Memphis. Knocked loose. Clark inside. Robinson on him. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 10 points.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Burks with it. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Walker the pass to Robinson. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Cam Reddish. With the drive. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now the feed to Walker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Anderson kicks to Melton. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Randle. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I wonder if Randle even felt that contact. So strong in the upper body.
Pass to Melton. Clark inside. Guarded by Walker. And it's good for 2. 12 points for him.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Walker. Yes, that goes in.
And it's always stood out to me how under control Walker is on his drives. He doesn't just have a nice burst. He's got incredible body control.
Now here's Jones. Shoots over Walker. Buried from 15 feet out.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And here's Burks. He has 7. Randall outside. Good on the triple.
Julius Randle.
Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice rhythm on that play, and Randall with the smooth-looking shot.
Anderson finds Jones. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bain. Now here's Clark. Tries from 16. And the pass to Melton. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences. Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Steve, I always thought what makes a player like Cam Reddish exciting is that season to season, he's always improving. Wouldn't you agree?
I totally agree, absolutely. Watching Cam Reddish get stronger as a player is a real treat. You see him stepping up more and making a bigger contribution. It's clear that he's taking the time off the court to work on his craft.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks checked in for Bain. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Then for the Knicks, Barrett comes in for Burks. And it's Rose in for Robinson.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Morant against Walker. And it's good, 2 points. Walker's got 6 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Morant drives in. Sweet little floater.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Here's Walker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Brooks finds Adams. And here's Melton. Adams down low. The 3 from Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks, up 19. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And New York, looking at who they've got. You've got Reddish. Derrick Rose is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Now here's Melton. Here's Jackson. Good on the bucket.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Rose looking around. He kicks it to Barrett. And the three off target. The Grizzlies trailed by 17. Here's Brooks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Walker against Morant. Here's Reddish. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's his first.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Fournier's checked in for Kemba Walker.
One shot.
Versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
Now here's Morant. Randall grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Rose. He's guarded by Melton. Brooks against Rose. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 16th rebound on the night. Morant right side. Back to Brooks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's an 18-point game. Left side Rose. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's Randall on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
One thing we knew Randall could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
The Grizzlies with another miss. The Knicks leading by 20. Outside Fournier. Out to the right wing. Rose against Adams. For 3, Fournier buries it from 3-point range.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Rose against Morant. Pass to Melton. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
That free throw missing. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
Robinson's checked in for Reddish. He hits the second from the line.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now here's Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Rose against Adams. Pass to Barrett. Randall left side. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Rose for 2. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Over Randall. Jackson misses.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Morant against Rose. He feeds it to Robinson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Now
Baines checked in for D'Anthony Melton.
Desmond Baines.
Now Morant. Lets a floater go. No good. Shot missing. New York leading by 20. Pass to Fournier. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now here's Morant. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Feeds it to Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
And it's Rose penetrating. Kicks it to Barrett. To the inside. Can they get it? And there's Randall on the assist from Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The pass to Bain. Here's Brooks. There's the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here is Robinson. Over Morant. Robinson, that's good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they pick up 2. Morant's got 13 points in the second half. New York leading by 20. Passes it to Barrett. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
Watch it.
Randall down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randall has many more big nights.
Now here's Morant. Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Kemba Walker's checked in for the Knicks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Walker with it. That one a little long.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Takes the turnaround J. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
To the paint. Here's Randall, and oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Outside, Jones. Outside, Jackson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Barrett against Adams, and Barrett gets it to go.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Pass to Adams. He kicks to Brooks. Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. And it falls over the rim and in. Baines got 4 points in the quarter. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Randall passes to Barrett. Right side Robinson. Fournier for 3. And they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Clock at 6. Here's Randall. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Down low. It's stolen by Barrett. Tries from 7. And it's Randall getting it to go. Randall's got 21.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game
for Julius Randle.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Brooks outside. Over Barrett. Here's Adams. Goes up again, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He works so hard on the glass. Steven Adams' teammates appreciate how often he goes after rebounds.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
One shot.
And Adams, no good on that one.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Now, here's Reddish. Pass to quickly. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Robinson against Anderson. The teardrop falls in.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
And here is quickly. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.